It seems that something has seriously shifted in the consciousness. Don't come to me and tell me you're a manly man. Don't like work your muscles and be all like whatever the hell you think manly is if you haven't overcome the spirit of lust. That's the Lilith demon. That's the whore riding the back of the beast. I mean, you can couple lust with love and adoration. I believe that's a thing. But like, if you're just strictly in the mode of lust and money and greed and just money and greed and lust, you're not a manly man. You're still a little whipping boy for the whore of Babylon, spirit of the beast, you know? So, no. And also, James Casbolt did die. Just like Kanye, he said, if I disappear and I come back, it won't be me. This new person, I have no reason to believe is actually him. In a sense, I've sort of forgotten about him. I don't really care. Like, not that I don't care, but it's just like, I don't think about him. I don't like care to see or hear if it's not helping me, if it's not like benefiting me in any way. Ever since James Casbolt died, which I became aware of on June 21st, I barely think about the dude. Yeah, there might be an animated version of him out there. I don't think about, like, I don't concern myself. I don't think about him. I'm not mad about it. I'm just like, yeah, I don't think that's, like I said, if he comes back, I'm like, that's not going to be him. So, it's like people are just being sold out, you know? They're just like perhaps going to be like sold out. And I just can't stand people who come into this country and don't respect our culture. They're mean to me. They do human trafficking, they do illegal shit. And that's fine to do illegal shit, but don't be mean to me. Don't come into this country and be mean to me. There's like a new layer where all the intense spells and fears that are like thrown at me, I immediately ricochet them with wrath. I just feel not anger, like I'm super angry. I'm just like I send it back as wrath. Just right back at you with wrath. If you don't respect the culture of the female in America, send it back as wrath. There is no absorbing fear, spells, witchcraft, nonsense. It's not happening. It's not happening. Like, there's a new layer. No, I'm not running to a prayer book. I'm just pissed. I'm just going to send it back as wrath. And come what may. Come what may. This is probably why the inversion, the antithesis, the evil, the Satan, the witch, they're like, you're the Lilith. You're the Lilith demon, because at some point the tide shifts where like your creation cannot sustain. No one wants to breed with you. No one wants to breed. No one wants you as a wife. No one wants you as a husband. And like, well, I can get like any NPC to like, someone said, and I agree with her, she's like, there will always be like creepy, insecure women who will just like accept adoration from narcissistic men and they will like breed with them. But I sense that there's some type of plague that is going to fall upon all the women who just do this. I sense, because I'm like, that's not sustainable. Like, none of that is sustainable. So, one layer is like, they're not even attracted to these women romantically in a love sense. They're not. They're just using them for their bodies, haven't overcome the spirit of lust. They're still stuck in lust and greed. Don't call yourself a man if you haven't overcome the spirit of lust and greed. Don't call yourself a man. Don't call yourself a man if you still have a prideful nature. You can't say sorry where sorry needs to be said, because this entire Turkish cult have spent the entire year and a half painting a smear campaign against me, which I wasn't even really aware of. This whole time they've been fabricating this like illusion, this like memory of like who and what I am. It's not true. It's all a lie. The entire premise was a lie. The beginning premise was a lie. and they tried to send the FBI to my door. And I remember the FBI said, "You didn't threaten them. This entire year, they were like, you threatened us. You threatened us. You threatened me." No, I threatened, maybe like I said something in confidence to my boyfriend because I didn't like this one bitch because she's a Lilith demon and she was like a big demonic principality. And I was like, I don't fucking like her, dude. If her head fell off, like, I'd be like, good. You know what I mean? That's not the same as threatening somebody. And I still feel that way. If her head just fell off, I'd be like, like, meh. If the bitch loses her mind, I'd be like, eh. And her husband did leave her, probably because she's a dumb bitch. Lilith demons are awful. No one likes them. No one wants them, especially in these coming days where they're losing their power. You might attract yourself to one of these dumb bitches because you feel like money and power. All these people are breaking up. There was another huge breakup from like 7 years ago that happened. And it was like, my God, that was a long time coming. Women who do witchcraft over the men of God. And they still act narcissistic. If you can't overcome the spirit of lust and greed, you're not a man. You're not a real man. If you can't say sorry when you did the dumbest thing ever for 7 plus, 1 year plus years creating a smear campaign against me, you're not a man. You're a liar. So don't be a liar. Like, just be normal. Like, just be regular. Just realize, like, it was all a facade. We did this thing because we were threatened, and maybe you should be. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I'm threatening anybody, but like, you know what? Maybe you should have been threatened. Maybe you should feel the wrath of God for once because you don't fuck with us, because that wasn't cool. And it wasn't right and it wasn't true. And also, you're in our country illegally. And also, you do witchcraft. God don't like that shit. And also, you perpetuate human trafficking. God don't like that shit. And also, your systems and structures in place can't seem to solve any freaking problem because you're all just obsessed with staying in power of the systems and the structures that are in place. So if you ever actually solve a problem, it never actually gets solved. God don't like that shit either. God don't like any of it. It's all coming down. And fear can be quickly alchemized into wrath. And I highly recommend anybody feel fear, like in like a weird sense, just alchemize that stuff into wrath. Don't like think or do or say anything weird, but just like alchemize it into wrath, because you shouldn't feel fear. There's no reason to feel fear, but they send fear at you. They send their psychic darts at you. They send their weird spells at you. They send your weird thing because they want you to manifest a reality that they're trying to create. I asked my Muslim boyfriend to say sorry, and he was like, "I'm going to call the cops on you." For what? I never did anything. That's a weird reaction. It's just an extreme defense of people who are actually guilty of crime. And I'm not going to like give them away. God's going to take care of it. They're actually guilty of crime. They do the things that they're like, "Oh, we say you're doing this." How many criminals put innocent people in jail after saying, like, "I found out that these people were fucking criminals," and then how did I end up in jail for like a day? How? It's a lot of money. Whatever. There's more where that came from. Don't worry about it. We're good. But how the frig did that happen? And it's not happening anymore. The tides are reversing. People don't like you. People don't like people like them, and it's evident. But for a while, people had like some cloak over their eyes and they're like, "Oh my God, I don't know. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I don't know." Nowadays, people are like, "I'm not scared. F these people. This is insane. They can't do this." And we're all sick of them. The creative ability has obviously passed. This is why Satan is pooping his diaper, is because the entire structure is completely shifted. There's nothing you could do or say to come against any of us. Great for us. Good for us. And when James Casbolt died, I stand by that. He's dead. That dude, not him. That dude, not him. Until I have any reason to believe that's him and he helps me in any way, shape, or form, I'll be like, okay, great. If a dude helps me in any way, shape, or form, Not like just in any way, shape, or form, but like do the things I can't do. You know what I mean? Like don't just like deliver me pizza and like give me money. But seriously, give me money. Give me money. But do the things I can't do. Throw the whore off your back. Throw the Lilith demon off your back. Get rid of the greed and the lust. Throw that stuff off your back. They're like, well, we need something else. Yeah, the something else is your actual assignment. The something else is your actual assignment. Why was the attack so heavy after these men? Because your assignment was actually the opposite. Fall into your assignment quickly. They're like, oh, I'm so scared to like be without my pornography and my money. You won't be without your pornography and your money. You'll be probably in a happier situation with more money, which is ironic. If you just throw the negative, demonic greed and lust off your back, dude. And in the meantime, any witchcraft that comes against me, I just send it back as wrath. Fear makes me feel wrath. I get pissed. I quickly alchemize fear into anger and wrath, and I send it back. And I sleep soundly after I send it back. I send it back and then just sleep soundly because that's how fear is being alchemized by people like me. We're not doing it anymore, right? Like we did. I don't know that I ever did that, but like it ain't happening now. You can send the most intense fear my way. I'm not gonna alchemize that into fear. It's gonna come right back to you in wrath, and it ain't gonna be pretty, dude. It ain't gonna be pretty. That's the way shit's going right now. It ain't gonna be pretty. I mean, look around, look at the natural disasters. Don't follow the news, follow the natural disasters. Look at what's happening, dude. It's getting sent back as wrath. And innocent people are caught in the crossfires. So stop being a prideful, lustful, greedy cuck and just be regular. Or don't. It makes no difference to us. It makes no difference to us. It makes a difference for you if you want to like be normal and like survive and be happy. It makes a difference to you. This is the funniest thing of all. It's like the narcissism is being reversed. If you want actual abundance and you want actual community, you want actual sustainability, you got to drop your pride. There's no other way. If not, like, makes no difference to us. I don't know, like, weird things happen to you. Something has shifted and it's evident and it's obvious. And it's not going to stop. Like, there is no stopping this. There's no, like, oh, we're going to come back around. Absolutely not. It's over. There is no coming back around. There is no plan B, C, D, E, Z, W, X, Y, Z. There is no other plan for you people. They will find out. If they don't hear it, they're going to find out firsthand by the judgment of God. The time is now. You had 5 years to figure your stuff out and you didn't. And you can now, but if you didn't, you're going to have the worst time of all. Naturally, you had 5 years. You had 5 years to be normal and you decided not to. You can now. It might hurt a little bit. You might poop your diaper a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Like it's coming down, dude. It's all coming down. There's no turning back. There is no turning back. Is not possible. There's no possible way. You need to respect God and the mother. Like you need to respect love, or you just get the worst judgment ever. I don't know, you get HIV, you get herpes, you get freaking genital warts, you get COVID that kills you, you just drop dead. You've been watching all this porn all this time, and you just drop dead because you were synced into an AI, and the AI is switched off, and then nobody has internet, and all these people die. Like, I don't know, but the head of the beast is being cut off.